Hello everyone, welcome to the crazyfaizishow. And with us, we have a very special guest today, Ratna Verma. जिन्होंने इतने सारे, she has been wearing the hats. She is a great mother of two. She's a runner, she's a yogini, she has done amazing prestigious marathon. One of them has been Everest Marathon, and she's a bikini athlete, winner of bikini athlete competitions. So many things. So welcome Ratna.
Thank you so much, Faisi. Thank you so much. It's absolutely a pleasure to be here on the show today.
So ये पूरी जर्नी जो है ये शुरू कैसे हुई?
That's a good question.
कि पहले आप रनर बनी है या फिर पहले आप योगा में आई? And when was it that you got this thing कि नहीं मुझे fit होना है physically, mentally, in every way?
So I think the journey began कि मुझे पहले fit होना है. It all started when I was at school. I'm talking a good 25, 30 years back. Class.
Wow.
So when I was maybe 16 years old and I was in the 9th standard, I was like any other normal kid who loves to eat, see TV and just chill out. And I was really fat there. And so I think one fine day, it just struck me that I should do something about myself. I want to look good. I want to look pretty. And now going to high school and all. And I also want the attention from the boys or whatever, however you think that way in those days. And I was like, just let me start getting fit for myself and let's see what I can do. And I'm talking about 30 years plus back. In those days, there weren't any gyms or any trainers or any diet things that we knew about or no Instagram and that you could Google up and find out ye karna hai, wo karna hai. So I think the journey just began to lock up the room for 2 hours and play loud music and just exercise. And all the HIT kind of workout that we do now, it would be like remembering all the PT that was taught to us in school. Ki jumping jacks kar lo, ek jana khade hoke ye kar lo, bicycle practice kar lo, bas koodte raho. So I was like, for those 2 hours, I'm not talking about lifting weights or anything. It would just be like a hard-on cardio session. And I started enjoying the music and my exercise and the sweat and the high it was giving me. I think I was in a government colony since my father retired as additional director general health from Ravinover Doya Hospital. So we were in a place called Shah Jahan Road there near Khan Market. I think in my colony, everybody knew 5 से 7 या 2 घंटा exercise करी क्योंकि इतना loud music बजता था ना कि everybody, I think even the neighbors would be like, ये कब बंद होएगा? She's not going to listen. And so the journey began from there, and then automatically, I don't know how, but it just came. Cut off the extra sandwiches you're eating, cut off the extra sweets that you're eating. I started going to my didi in the house and telling her, itna aata lo, bas ek hi roti banaoge aur then lokhi banaoge. So I didn't even know that time lokhi would be a live food or whatever. But just generally when you would see your elders at home eat and say, you want to feel halka fulka or pet lokhi khao ye khango, papita khao, ande khao. So just started my own diet plan and my own routine and telling you guys that I was in the 9th and in the 10th standard when I went to school, I had knocked off there like 20 kilos.
Wow.
I had done like a transformation that you talk about today in those days alone on my own. So the girl who was fat had become thin. The girl with lovely long hair and the studious girl with 2 plaits said, Mom, I want to go for a haircut and I want to do that. Time the exhibition Hussain as the only girl I wanted to go. So I told her, I said, I want to have a complete change of look. And my mom was like sipping ki, oh, itne mehnat se iske baal labbe kare, don't choti. Ek second where she's gone and chopped it all and wanting a new look. And then I was like a new feather in my block and a new kid of the block and going to school and everybody's wondering, who's this new girl who joined school in the 10th standard? And I was like, it's me, Ratna, what did you do? So I think there's been no looking back since then. And so talking like exactly 30 years from now, it was just the regular routine of exercising in the house and controlling the diet and enjoying this process that had happened and maintaining the health that it started. And then I got into weight training when I had my first child. I put out a tremendous amount of weight. I had moved on like 25, 26 kilos. And so if I started like at 56, I was at 80 and I am going there and I'm looking at the weight scale and like, this is me. Where is this baby going to come out? I want to just start exercising, that was all that I was concerned about. And I think within 5-6 months of having her, and I had a cesarean, and the doctor had advised not to do any training because of the stomach and the abs and all. But by the time it was her first birthday, I had knocked it all off. I think those 6, 7, 8 months of going to the gym, and at that point of time, my husband was the one who pushed me like join the gym. So I think I can give him the credit for introducing me to the gym then, because he used to do a lot of weight training and all at home. And I was just not at all into weights then. I was always a cardio person because I was working. So whatever time I had, I would do my 1 hour, 1.5 hours of cardio and exercise at home and controlling the diet. So I think I was exposed to the gym 26 years back, since my daughter is now 25, and there's just been no stopping since then. Wow. So I've been weight training since the last 25, 26 years. And it's been 10 years of running. So when I was in the gym, I could do everything but run. So I enjoyed doing the arc trainer or the stepper or anything. But whenever it came to climbing the treadmill, I would get batting even at 1 kilometer, So I think it was the friends around and people around. And I had one or two very good friends who pushed me and helped me to become the runner that I became finally over the last 10 years.
Wow. So when was your first run? Which run was that?
The first run was the Pinkerton run. I think that's the first 10K that I did was the Pinkerton of Million Suman. And there I was introduced. I met this group of runners who were sitting there, and I just said, let me go and get associated with a running group and let's see how do I take this forward. Because I used to run in my colony alone. I had no ABCD of running, and I said, okay, let's enter this and see how it goes. And that's when I was introduced to my running group with whom I ran over the years now. They're called Run Bugs. And that's where I met Priyanka and Ankush, and I got Hidor, as everybody knows him. And I got connected to them there. And then I got to know that they have a running group in Gurgaon, and I can join them. And I joined them, and slowly the running journey began.
Wow. And I've always loved your videos where you're working out with the kids. Sometimes over the beach, आप अपनी बेटे के साथ में साथ कर रही होती हैं. कभी मैंने जिन्हें रीवा के साथ आपकी वीडियोस देखी हैं. और you have so much to do in life. You were an educate, and then you came into yoga. Yes. You became a fitness trainer. Now you are a bikini athlete as well. You go for the competitions as well. So many things. So how do you manage the work-life balance?
So I think I'm able to manage the work-life balance, I would say, because I really haven't done I don't have a full-time job. So the day is divided into like the half the day is a job per se, and the half the day I've always kept for the family and for myself. So I've been in the teaching line for the last 12, 13 years. I was teaching in a play school called Pallavan. So that was taking up the first half of my day, like from 8 o'clock to 2. So the remaining part of the day I always had time, and it would always be कि ये पूरा दिन तो काम भी करेगी, उसको तो अपनी exercise करनी ही है. That comes first. So everybody knows that then my fitness and my training would come first. And so I had time later half of the day to manage the kids, spend time with them, whether it was teaching them, going out with them, helping them in their errands, or doing my own fitness. So that's how I could balance both the things. Because I was not in a stereotype job, I have to go to work at 9 and I'm coming home at 9. I never took up, I am a qualified lawyer. I did work before marriage for a couple of years as a lawyer. But once I had the kids, I wanted to be around them. I wanted to enjoy seeing them grow up and give them as much time as I could and do something on my own. So I thought teaching was a good way of, balancing the work-life balance and doing this together.
अच्छा, मदरहुड के दौरान कोई ऐसा फेज आया था जहाँ पे आपको लगा कि शायद आप बहुत ज़्यादा जो है एग्जॉस्ट हो गई हैं, या फिर एक अपनी जो आइडेंटिटी होती है वो थोड़ी सी साइड में हो गई, यू स्टार्टेड मिसिंग योरसेल्फ? क्योंकि मैं काफ़ी लोगों से बात करती हूँ वो हैव बीन रीसेंट मदर्स, या फिर जो उनका एक फेज रहा था. काफ़ी लोगों को पोस्टमार्टम डिप्रेशन इश्यू होता है.
हाँ जी.
सो कभी ऐसा महसूस हुआ कि मदरहुड की वजह से शायद अपनी जो एक पहचान होती है वो खसाइट हो गई, या फिर you started missing your confidence about your things?
Yes, of course. I think it's a very natural phenomena, and I think the hormones in our body play such a role to make us go through that. I would say that every mother and any new mother who is experiencing that should take it as temporary. It will pass, and just stay with the flow and let it pass. Of course, see, you put on so much weight. Like I put on tremendous amount of weight. Then you are always looking at the first, say, 9 months to a year. You are just so involved with the little one. The routine is not setting. You're up late nights. Your husband may be going to work, or even if he's around, you're the one who's really majorly involved with the child and everything. So you just easily you're not getting any time for yourselves. By the end of it, you're like, you would sleep when the child is sleeping. Your everything revolves around the child's routine. तो आपको कहीं ना कहीं हमेशा लगता है कि आपका बजट खत्म हो रहा है, आप शेप में भी नहीं हो, आप अच्छे भी नहीं लग रहे हो, आप अपना सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस खोना शुरू कर देते हो. Then I think I would just say कि give yourself time. It's a very normal phenomena. It will pass is what I can say out of experience. Give yourself at least 5 to 6 months for the child's routine to set and enjoy it. I know at that time it just feels like I want to stay, मुझे के लिए time चाहिए, मेरे को ये करना है, वो करना है, but this time of your child is not going to come back. So out of experience, I say enjoy looking after the child, enjoy bathing, enjoy playing with the child, because they just grow so fast that finally it's a time and you want to spend time with them and they will say like, we don't have time, wow, it's like that, So I would say just be patient. If you've chosen to be a mother, it comes along with the package, and you have to sort yourself out. Be confident in yourself that this will pass, things will get better. Once child's routine is in place, you'll have all the time. Take help, seek help, whether it is somebody from the family member helping you with the child, or an outside assistant, any head coming to help you with the child. Then slowly, when you are feeling good, also take out that 1 or 2 hours and never feel bad or guilty that you've taken out the time for yourself. I will always take out the time for myself. Then once I started taking out the time for myself after 6-7 months, my time used to be, oh, it's my gym time. So at that time, come what may, the child is crying, this and that. I'm just saying anything. It would be like, now I have assigned the responsibility to so-and-so. The next 2 hours are mine. I'm there 22 hours, 2 hours I can give myself. So I would just tell the mothers, don't be so absorbed by the family or by people around you, and they should make you feel so guilty कि बच्चा रो रहा है, ये हो गया है, तुमको अपनी चिंता पड़ी है तो हाँ भाई पड़ी है. पढ़ना पड़ेगा. Difficult for so many women. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to say that don't feel guilty or don't let others make you feel so guilty कि आपने तो क्राइम कर दिया अगर आपका बच्चा रो रहा है और आपको उसी टाइम जिम जाना है, आपका वही टाइम है और आप छोड़ के जा रहे हो. आप don't feel so guilty. I know initially it takes time for you also to leave the child if it's not well or it's crying or throwing tantrum. But children they know their ways to get the attention. Just the whole day they won't cry. Just when you are going out, they'll be like, Mama, they'll cry. So all that I know. I have a very naughty nephew. So all that is a part of the game. They know exactly where to throw their tantrums and get your attention. But I think that's where when you want to do something for yourself, you just have to do it and just don't listen. You know you are the best judge for your child. You are the best mother for your child. You know that you are wholeheartedly doing everything. So what's the big deal? Take out that 1 hour for yourself. You deserve it. It's as simple as that.
और आपने इतनी prestigious marathons की है, so which has been your favorite, some marathon जिसके साथ experience सबसे अच्छा रहा हो?
So I would say I have done enough of 21 kilometers. So I was like, you don't call yourself a marathoner जब तक तुमने at least एक full marathon में भाग लिया हो, and it really takes a toll on you. So I definitely did 2 full marathons to get myself off the thing कि हाँ मैं भाग सकती हूँ. And 2 of my favorite runs have been the Ladakh full marathon. It was just incredible. It was so close to my heart. It was incredible not only because I love Ladakh, the scenery, the whole journey of running that distance and going through the monasteries, and the whole route was beautiful. And it's a difficult run. It was so difficult because you get breathless, as you know, in Leh. And we went like a couple of days before to get acclimatized also. तो 2-3 दिन तो लग ही जाता है जब तक आपका you're getting back to your oxygen levels and everything. And I would be like, why did I sign up for 42? I will not even be able to run 5 kilometers and I'm getting panting for my breath. Is there a way to reduce the category and make it 21? And I was actually started finding that out, and I was getting so nervous about the whole thing, and I was like, कोई बात नहीं, भाग के चल के जैसे भी I wanted to do this, I'm going to do it. So I'm very grateful that I could do it, and I did it pretty well, and I think I was the 5th overall or 6th overall in that run. So I'm very grateful that I could complete it, and I enjoyed it. I don't know how, but energy and strength and the mental resilience, endurance, everything comes through. And when you see your running friends at the end of the road pushing you, go on, you can do it. You just get the strength to do it at the end. And another one which is close to my heart has been the Everest base camp marathon, which is a half marathon. It was a half marathon, but took time as if it was a full marathon, because I don't know why they call it a marathon, क्योंकि उसमें आप चल रहे हो ज़्यादा, भाग रहे हो कम, and you're just tracing your route out, and the markers are there, the yellow flags and things, and you're getting lost also, and that somebody, like a foreign candidate would suddenly wave at me and say, "Can you see me? I'm going there. You gone in the wrong direction." So people were very friendly and nice. There was a competitive spirit, but not so much that you're not helping each other or supporting each other. And I was very scared because it was the first time that I was totally alone. Otherwise, you know the route, you know आगे पीछे कोई ज़्यादा मिल जाएगा. But this was on the trails. और आप mountains में you did the road, you रहते हैं कि जैसे आप पहाड़ों पे हो, and अपना raincoat भी, backpack भी सब कुछ लेंगे. जानू and a dear friend of mine, Vivek, who was running with me also in the same run. I told him, भैया इस वक्त तक मैं नहीं आई तो मेरे लिए तो सर्च कैब भेज देना, मुझे ढूंढने के लिए सर्च पार्टी भेज देना, because I don't know, I am really bad at getting lost. Very easily I get lost, I would say. But I completed the run, and I think it was so overwhelming and so close to the heart that the moment I came, I was just kneeling down and just thanking the mountains that I could do this stuff. And I came to know that I was the only Indian girl participating in the run that time, in that year. So I felt very proud that as I did it, the woman and the mom of two at that age that I did it. So I was very grateful.
वाह वाह, आपकी कुछ वीडियोस मुझे याद है कि जब बहुत बारिश हो रही है या कुछ भी जैसे रन नहीं कर पा रही हैं, तो आपने वो जो पेड़ के जो तने होते हैं कि एक साइड में ये एक साइड में, एंड रनिंग विद दैट. सो जैसे आपने इतनी सारी चीज़ें की और एक दिन हम मोबाइल पे बैठे हुए हैं, देन आई केम टू नो कि मैं उस वक्त घर पे थी. देन आई केम टू नो कि ओके यू वन द चैंपियनशिप.
With the championship, I got the qualified round. The regional competition I won. But, so, it was something like fitness has always been very close to my heart, and I love exercising and lifting or running or even trekking, any form of fitness. And I wanted to see where it can take me. I wanted to enter the fitness competition. And so when I got to know about Shirin Classic at the fitness competition, so there are different categories. You can enter as a power lifter, as a bodybuilding, as a bikini athlete, whatever your classic body that you have, depending on your body type. So I decided that since I'm not into bulking and lifting so heavy, I went for the classic bikini athlete physique. But then the thing was that I was competing with only all the 20-year-olds there. And I don't think there's any woman, there's been somebody, one lady before me who's in her 50s who's participated in this competition from India. And so I was like, I'm going to be standing next to the 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds. Why am I even doing it? I don't even have a chance. And I would be like, it's not about a chance to win or anything. It's just a chance to prove to myself that I'm worked hard and I'm as good. And I'm doing this for myself. I want to go through the rigmarole of the hard work, the training, endure the learning of the posing, endure the confidence of wearing that two-piece and walking on stage. And I wanted to achieve that physique. I would be like, I go to the gym twice, but why am I not getting a figure like this? Why my body is not getting sculpted the way the bikini athletes are? What am I doing wrong? Or what is it that I need to do right to know more about it? So I guess when you're self-driven to learn something, you start digging more and you start learning more about it, and each path just shows. So one thing led to the other. I got myself a coach for training, for my nutrition, for teaching me how to walk. She guided me how to wear the bikini, and everything just kind of, it was like, होता है ना, तुम कुछ मांग रहे हो कायनात से कि ये मेरा ड्रीम पूरा कर दो. I just want this to happen, and I could feel it. Then the universe is with me, and this dream's going to happen. And I think those 3 months of my time, my kids were also not there, so I was not like, and then back and forth, ye karna hai, wo karna hai, and my husband was very supportive. And those 3 months of training were just mine, because you're training in the morning, you have to stomach, then you're going for weight training, then you're going for your posing classes, then you're going for training in the evening. Plus, you need to sleep, you need to have a food at same quantity, same time. So you needed that time for all mine. It's my time. So I'm grateful I had all that time, and I was in a situation where I could, I was healthy. Playing at the age of 51, and not taking any steroids and not taking any medication like that, which could affect my hormones, and being natural. So that was the best high for me. And I'm just so glad that I pulled through it, because I had to convince my family members. I mean, whether they would have allowed or not, I was still gone ahead with it. But it's a different feeling when they are in sync with you and they support you. You just feel, okay, they understand your madness. And And then my husband finally also agreed. Again, I would have gone ahead of it if he would have said no. But he was a big support by the end of it. And he also enjoyed that the hard work and the passion and the dedication I showed at the competition. So it was really nice and grateful that I won the regional. And then at the final show I was the 4th or the 5th runner-up in the thing. So it was nice. It was a very, very good experience and a very good learning. So I'm glad I could know it.
And you nailed it so brilliantly.
Thank you.
अच्छा, ये सारी चीज़ें आपने की तो उसमें हर्डल्स क्या होंगे? क्योंकि ऑफ कोर्स बहुत सारी हर्डल्स रहनी होंगी, कोई भी चीज़ आसानी से नहीं होती है, हम लोग की अपनी अपनी दिक्कतें होती हैं इसमें। आपके सफ़र के साथ दिक्कतें क्या रही?
तो अगर मैं अगर ये बिकनी एथलीट की बात करो तो पहली हर्डल तो इट्स लाइक इट्स अ मेंटल ब्लॉक फॉर मेनी ऑफ अस. So fitness is emerging in India. Even athletes are emerging in India. But when you look about it as like a bikini athlete, the whole image changes. People forget people. Maybe in our own society or people of our age understand. But if it's my family members or it's my elders in the family, they will be like, fitness करती है, weight उठाती है, trainer बन रही है, it's fine. But if you want to be a bikini athlete, वो पहन के जाना पड़ेगा भैया. Bikini athlete है तो कोई बुरखा पहन के नहीं जा सकते ना स्टेज पे. So it's like that. Your figure, your toneness, your muscle maturity, everything has to show. Your skin, your confidence, everything has to show, and that's how they grade you, right? And they grade you on how your hamstrings are, how your shoulders are, whatever. So that's what it demands. So I also faced a lot of that. And then if I was, so you are from a family background like that where they are like conservative, and to break through that stereotype was a struggle. Then the second struggle I had was I was just recovering from a leg injury. I had a meniscus tear in my left leg a year back, and I was not into running. And then this competition happened, and this competition happened well because I was not supposed to run so much, so then my muscle doesn't come down. But then the difficulty जो मुझे हुई है, you have to wear those 6 inches की bikini heel. और मैं 1 साल से भाग नहीं रही हूँ, and the doctors have said wear flats and no heels, and I had to wear those heels to walk and be comfortable in posing and moving around. And I was like, oh God, how am I going to do this? So when I was ordering my bikini pair, I just ordered the minimum size that was needed, the height of 5 inches knee, and I'm trying to walk in them, get comfortable in them. But that was a big struggle for me because I was not used to wearing it, and I was not so confident in my turns and things because I was not used to wearing the heels. But still, my legs held through. I played the competition without taking any steroids or hormonal medicines, which sometimes people in this competition may do take them because you get the final water out or the final toneness when you are taking those things. And I didn't want to play with my hormones at this age. I was just doing it purely I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for fun to see the transformation that I can do for myself. And I want to be at the stage once in my life. I want to just take it from for myself. So I'm glad I faced all that. And then, of course, you have children who are at that age. And for them also to see them more on stage. In fact, my son was young and I told him, Mom's participating. तुम लोग का कोई भी competition होता है. You're so excited to, come and cheer you off and all. And you have to come and see me perform and walk on the stage and all. So it was a big support. And both my kids were like, we're so proud of you, Mom. Go ahead, do it. And then we're just so proud of you that you've done it. So and they were like, you want to do it again? Go ahead and do it. So the mindset of the children nowadays are changing. The youngsters are changing. But to offset that in your family and your old school thought was a challenge. But as they say, when your mind is strong and you decide that you have to do something, things fall in place and it just happens. So I'm very grateful to God and the universe that it just happened. Simple.
I remember कि जब से हम लोगों ने मुक्तेश्वर वाली जो रन की थी अपने 21, तब से मैं आपकी इतनी बड़ी फैन गर्ल रही हूँ कि नहीं मुझे भी जो है ना आगे जाके जो है ना ऐसा ही लगना है. आई एम इन माई 40s एंड आई एम इन माई 50s, तो मुझे ऐसा ही लगना है और ऐसा ही रूटीन फॉलो करना है अपनी तरीके से. हालांकि मेरे रूटीन में बहुत सारी बिरयानी आ जाती है, लौकी बिल्कुल नहीं आती है, लौकी मैं भी नहीं खाती हूँ. But it was a starting point. I remember it used to be Loki and that disco papita. Aajkal you get fruits through the season, summer, winter, everything is available. But that time the disco papita would be like a
revel luxury item that my father would be like, "खास उसको वो orange वाला deep orange मीठा पपीता खाना है, कहाँ से लाऊं मैं?" So it was, I remember those days. Yeah.
मेरे लौकी में गोश्त जरूर आ जाता है।
तो ठीक है ना, you're upping the protein content and we're making sure it's happening in the right way. So that's nice.
बेहद शुक्रिया आपके वक्त के लिए। और मतलब जैसे मेरे लिए जो मुझे इंस्पायरिंग चीज़ लगती है कि कुछ भी डिफिकल्ट फेज आए उसमें भी अपने लिए वक्त निकालना, वर्कआउट करना है, या फिर आपको रन के लिए जाना है, या फिर आप अपनी मतलब लकड़ी के उस चीज़ों से भी वर्कआउट किया कुछ नहीं है, तो दैट्स वेरी इंस्पायरिंग। दैट्स द मैसेज फॉर मी। Any message that you would like to share to the audience?
So and your fans, I would just like to say that do whatever you do, but movement is very important. And any kind of movement is what will keep you going in the long run, whether it's running, swimming, walking, trekking, anything. But do it consistently. जो करो दिल लगा के करो, enjoy करो उसे करने में, because if you are feeling it कि वो मुझे वर्कआउट करने जाना है, मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है, it's just taking stress out of it, you're not enjoying it, it's not going to benefit your body either. But if you're doing it like I'm enjoying it, I'm having fun, you look forward to it. You already start thinking, oh, tomorrow what body part am I training? Should I do this exercise? Should I do that? And it start playing on your mind. You'll be excited about it, you know. Like if a chef is cooking, he's excited कि कल मैं ये बनाऊंगा, ये recipe करता हूँ, वो करता हूँ. So that's his high. If I am into fitness, for me fitness is my high. And everybody in the long run to stay healthy should make fitness a priority, I would say. Eat. I'm not saying everybody can eat healthy and eat, not eat the ice creams and the meatha which is advocated, or you don't have to go into crazy diets which are gluten-free or what. Eat everything, eat in moderation, but work it out. Stay happy, stay healthy. Life is short. You don't want to be in two extremes of the side. Balance it out and enjoy life. And जो भी करो, consistently करो, मन लगा के करो.
बेहद शुक्रिया and all the very best.
So much schedule update marathon
and training.
Thank you so much. Lovely to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye-bye.